MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Seattle Mariners and the Baltimore Orioles. 2 playoff hopefuls duke it out for wild card standing. Next. Leroy Wint gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Way to rip, baby. Nice hit, nice hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Mario Vila, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fontaine leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gorward is there, and that retires the side. Orioles leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding in once again, Nomar Mazara. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Got toward right center. Banks moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Melvin Fontaine. He reached on a single in his first try.
Melvin Fontaine.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. On to second, but he's in safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation for the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Ready for another chance, Mario Vila, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Skied into straightaway right. Mazara's under it. And that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Ramsey. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. And the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Melvin Fontaine, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball out to right field. Lazar is under it, makes the play, 1 away. And they will not try running on that. In now, Murray Delgado. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. To the right side and through, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware.
Digging in once again, Keith Maxwell. He singled his last time up. Ground to second base. This could be 2. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking.
Into the box now, Melvin Fontaine. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Number 21.
Here comes the first pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez takes it in. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Ready now for Baltimore, Mario Vila.
Catcher, Mario Vila.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. The next batter, Jamer Candelario. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Popped up. Scott moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Freddie Schuler, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Set to deliver on 3-0, and that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
The 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Now the relay home, and the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he is out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Mariners pick up win number 70. Tuesday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Seattle Mariners and the Baltimore Orioles. 2 playoff hopefuls duke it out for wild card standing. Next. One young Tan will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Marco Hernandez steps in, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now, 2-2-2. Attempt here. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out. Coming to the plate now, Melvin Fontaine. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
Fouled off. The 1-2.
Let's go.
Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez is there. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in.
Digging in to try it again. Melvin Fontaine. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Banks over at second. Palacios at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Banks is on his way home. And the runner will score from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
In now for the O's, Mario Vila. He flew out in his last at-bat. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Digging in now for the Mariners, Stephen Gorward. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There. On to first, and they turn the double play. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Melvin Fontaine. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. I'll tell you, these guys seem well aware that this is a must-win situation for both of them. They know they're not going to have the luxury of falling back on a wild card berth.
D-Roll, when you're running on a schedule and the team that's ahead of you, you're playing every game that you play with them, you feel like you must win to take some pressure off you the last couple of weeks of the season.
Yeah, consider message sent right here. The last thing you want to do is scoreboard watch down the stretch and look for help from other teams.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He was a double play victim last time around. And to the right side. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. The lead remains. Ready for another shot now. Melvin Fontaine. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. The 0-1 on its way. Popped him up. Delgado waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from Baltimore after this. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Put in play to the right side of the infield. Fontaine fields it cleanly, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Baltimore jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. One young Tan earns his 8th victory of the season. Theo Hines struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Orioles, 6 runs.
Broadcasting live from Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Charm City. The calendar has turned to September, and we're ready for baseball between the Seattle Mariners and the Baltimore Orioles. 2 postseason hopefuls in the National League go head-to-head in a potential wild card preview. Next, Jeff Hoffman will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now at the plate, Melvin Fontaine. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games, and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at.
Next will be the designated hitter, Keith Maxwell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And the inning as it's sent out to second. Fontaine. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Stephen Dorward. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here now the 2-2. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat.
Leading off the inning, Melvin Fontaine, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Soft liner towards center and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So a chance here to perhaps get on the board for the first time as he's into scoring position on the stolen base. And as you can see on the graphic, he currently sits second on the Orioles in that category. Now a bunt attempt here. Dozier comes up with it. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. A base hit in his first trip. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Stepping up now, Melvin Fontaine, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. First pitch on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 5 innings complete. The Mariners are on top, 7-2. Digging in, Melvin Fontaine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Throw into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Freddie Schuler.
Designated hitter, Freddie Schuler.
The 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hernandez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario.
Baseman number 7, Jeimer Candelario.
The 1-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 9-4 ball game.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
10-4 the final in this game. The Seattle Mariners scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Brad Gaskins earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Jeff Hoffman permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Kiki Castle takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.